Shit, I forgot to call my wife. Fuck. It's okay. She'll get over it. No, she won't get over it. I was car telling me breakfast, damn it. I should have been up an hour ago doing this shit. The tube is not showing love today, it don't look. Oh, there he is. How you doing? Top of the morning to you, sir. How are you doing? We had another fine example today of, and I'm just going to be bitching. So if you don't want to hear me bitch, then you might as well, everybody just might as well click away now, because that's what it's going to be. Because it's more of the same, and you see it everywhere, man. Like, I see this shit everywhere I go. So I walk in to buy some plywood this morning, and her pig there, female. The dude says, "Would you like to put this on the TWRA account?" He says, "Well, yeah," like she's surprised they have an account or some shit. And I said, "Well, shit, I'm gonna put mine on the TWRA account too." He said, "You have to have a badge and a gun to do that." I said, "Well, you know, okay." And so the conversation started. You know, and this is the pro-freedom, anti-liberal, pro-Trump, conservative Republican that I'm wrong. Damn, the tube must really be mad at me today. Hey, Christy, I just left there. I forgot to call you. But I just asked you some really basic questions, you know, and like I do everybody. Okay, if you believe all that you believe to be true, you believe that you're free, but you also believe that we need police and we need this and all this other nonsense. Explain to me how you're free if that cop has complete authority over you. And don't say that she doesn't, because she pointed her gun out, told you to get on the ground right now like you are a fucking dog. You would do it or you would die. One of the two. She has the authority to end your life legally. And of course, he immediately pivoted to something else. Well, just because you believe what you believe, I said, but it's not that what I believe, it's what I can show you as fact. There's a difference of having a belief and coming into an opinion based on whatever information you have. But when you have the information in front of you and you can show that it is factual, here's what it is right here. Belief, I think that would be considered to be fact. You know, he sees a need for all this. I'm like, well, that's cool that you see a need for it, but I have no need for that. But you still demand that I'm extorted. You're still not going to stand beside me when they try to take my land when I refuse to be extorted because because you fear government. And as I was walking, I actually walked out and he charged me for the wrong thing. So I had to walk back in, and another guy was there talking to him about this. And the guy's like, I don't want to pay. Why the hell am I got to pay taxes and blah, blah, blah. But if you don't pay them, they'll take your land. I said, well, that's when I stand beside you and I say, we're not going to let this happen. And if the community did that and everybody stood together, it wouldn't happen. Well, you're going to lose. I said, but then that's okay. It's okay that we take a loss. What's not okay is that everybody just bends over and fucking does it because we're told to do it. For the same reason we wouldn't bend over and take it from somebody trying to rape our wives, steal our kids, or steal our cars. It's a belief system, and we have been trained to believe a certain way. And anybody that says we have, I know how he told me I was radical. You're radical. I said, I'm not a radical. Or he told me I was extreme. I said, I'm not extreme at all. What's extreme is believing as a man that you have no authority over yourself. That's fucking extreme. Well, you know what they say, if you don't like it here, you can go live somewhere else. So why should I have to leave? I want it how it was intended to be. You're the one that wants all these rules, regulations, and fucking Gestapo running around. How about you leave? There are places that are already set up that way that was intended to be that way. You would be far more comfortable there. I'm about to lose you guys for just a second, I think, going around this corner. There's too many people that are too far gone that will not stand with you to fight for what's yours. And it's never going to happen. And that dude is a shining example of this. And as much as I would love to convince the world that there's a better way. I guess somebody died there or something. We got caution tape all around the house now. It's not going to happen. And then out of 350 million people in this country, how many people do you honestly believe has just a basic concept of what freedom is? It's so small of a number, I would bet, that it cannot even be. I bet it's minuscule. It can't even be quantified. It's almost non-existent. Like, people love being oppressed. They love being slaves. They love the comfort of doing living their lives and paying being good little tax-paying cattle. And everybody will come to a point in this journey, and when you come to this point, it's kind of scary. And somebody else came to this point before I did, and even though I think that I was on this journey before them, they came to the point of realizing this before I did. And once I realized it, it changed me. It did something clicked in my brain, and it just fucking changed me. And I'm not going to explain to you now how it changed me. I'll just say it changed me. The moment that you realize your only existence, the only reason that you are here and allowed to live, understand what I just said, allowed to live, is so that you can enrich others through the extortion they call taxation. That's it. And it's because of all these fucking clowns that need the TWR. Well, we didn't have the TWRA. People be out there breaking laws. And I said, when he said that was at the beginning of the conversation. And I said, based on you saying that, and don't take this the wrong way, but you honestly don't understand enough about what freedom is to even have this conversation. We are hundreds of hours away from talking about what we're talking about right now. If you want to have those conversations, we will. But there's no way to have this conversation until you understand the hundreds of hours of shit that come prior to this. And, where's the starting point? Where do you start with people that just can't grasp on to any of it? They only know what things are and how it is. And they love the change of their, they love being bound. And that's why it's either you and your neighbor, which is probably not you and your neighbor, because I don't think any of us are actually neighbors. So it's probably just you, and your options are pretty limited. And it really sucks. And it sucks because we're leaving this shithole for our kids. And I've already told my kids, don't have kids. Period. Don't do it, because having kids is only doing the same thing that we're here to do, enriching some fuck that thinks he has authority of us, who pays these thugs that wear badges and have guns and call themselves the authoritized. I mean, think that alone right there would be a hint to people. I'm free, but they're the authoritized. They have authority over me, but I'm free. No, it's the illusion of freedom. And now the lie called the American dream is even gone. Thanks inflation for that shit. You can't just live your life and keep what you earn and leave something for your kids. And now they're going to be coming out of this digital currency where they can change the value of the currency digitally, which means that, and then they're going to have an expiration date on the currency and all this other shit. And Biden just signed a bill, if I remember, I'll post it. And in this, they're doing this digital currency for banking transactions, and it will trickle down to being how all currency is used, because the changing it from one to the other will become too much of a hassle or be too expensive or whatever excuse it is that they use. And then you will never be able to gain wealth again or leave anything for your kids, because what you have will expire. some scary shit, but it's true, it's coming, it's happening, it's here, it's now, and it's because everybody refuses to do anything other than what they're told they must have to do, and that, or they are too busy fighting for their own oppression. Like, get I messed up and left a comment on a Gays and Gizmos video, and because Jared had replied to somebody, and I'm like, oh shit, Jared, you're here, my hero, Jared, you're a hero. And I asked him, it was about Hunter Biden being arrested for, being on videotape doing drugs. And I'm like, hey, Mr. Pro-Constitutionalist Patriot, whatever I said. I didn't really say that. I said, hey, Jared, please explain to me how on one hand you say that you're pro-freedom and you're against the feds when they do something that you don't like. But then when they're talking about they have enough shit to arrest Hunter Biden, you act like that, they're your heroes. Can you please explain that? And, of course, he hasn't replied to me. But the 50 fucking people who have replied in his name, you should go read those comments over there. It's on the video entitled something like, Feds have enough to charge Hunter Biden or something like that. Go find the comment where I had commented in. It'll be one where his logo's there where he commented. And there's like 70 comments, 70 replies in it. Go find it and read that stupid shit. And some of the shit these fucking morons are saying, it's like, and these are all people that say that they're pro-freedom is what kills me. Like the term freedom has been, come on, Rooster. It's been so, I don't even know what the term is. It's meaningless now. Freedom is doing what you're told now. That's freedom. Being a good little peasant. Anyway, I gotta roll. I gotta get this trailer hooked up and go get this trailer hooked up and fixed up, and I gotta go get some gravel. So anyway, talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Stay safe. Peace.